Great to see you both today. So let's get started on some warm up. I'll get our clock going. Okay, so let's start with knees up. So we'll do 5 minutes of warm up just to get our body warmed up, ready for the strength. That's it. So just nice and high. Good. 10 more seconds of this. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to squat down, touch the ground and reach up. Try and keep your chest up tall so it's like a squat rather than bending over. So we're working our butt and our quads mainly and just warming our body. Hey, Julianne. Welcome. We just started our warm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we'll do some shadow boxing. So left and right. Keep your chest up nice and tall and bring your core on. Your dominant leg is back. Okay, let's change to uppercuts. So chest up. That's it. So uppercuts. Olives comes to see what's going on. That's it. And let's go to hooks. So shoulders, elbows, wrists at the same height. Keep your body nice and still, chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll go back to knees up. So deep breathing. That's it. That's it. Here we're going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go back to squat touch. So chest up, touching the ground, reaching up. Remember, if you need to take a rest at any time, that's okay. Just take a rest. Just getting back into it again. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back to shadow boxing. So dominant leg back, chest up nice and tall. Left and right, core on strong. So your body's fairly still. And deep breathing. Starting to get your heart rate up a bit. Just punching a little bit harder and faster. Let's go to uppercuts. So bring your fist in like you're punching up under someone's chin. Good, and then switch to hooks. So elbows up a little higher, that's it. And you're going across. 3, 2, and 1. Back to knees up. We've got 2 minutes to go. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to squat touch. That's it. So looking forward. Just take your time. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to shadow boxing. Okay, so hard and fast this time. And uppercuts. Good, and hooks. Good, and back to knees up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one, squat touch. That's it, so reaching up. 5 seconds to go. Good job. Okay, pause there, grab yourself a quick drink and get your weights ready. Just change the clock. Okay, just give me a thumbs up that you can see me and hear me and feeling okay. Yep, all good. Beautiful. Okay, so grab your weights. We'll start with bicep curls. So soft knees, palms facing up, and we're just going to lift them up. So we're going to do 45 seconds of each of our circuits with a 20-second break in between. See how that goes. The chest up nice and tall. So we're working our bicep muscle. That's it, nice job. So I've got 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop one weight off and we'll do a squat with a press. So our feet are about hip width apart, toes slightly turned out, and bring the weight up to your chest. So we're going to squat down with our elbows forward and then press up. That's it. Good job. So breathe in as you go down and breathe out as you press it up. Just take your time, go with your breath. That's it, nice work. 15 seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Grab your other weight and we'll do calf raises. So have your feet about hip width apart and find something to gaze at to help you with your balance. And we're going to lift our heels up high as we can, pause at the top, and then slowly bring them back down and then straight back up again. So this one's working to strengthen your calves, your Achilles, and all the little muscles under your feet. That's it. 20 seconds to go. That's it. Nice work. 5 seconds. Good job. Okay, give your legs a little shake. Next one's back to biceps again. If you need to have a quick drink, you can. Otherwise, let's get ready for the next one. Okay, you ready? Okay, we might start 5 seconds early. That's it. So chest up nice and tall. Starting to rain again. "20 seconds to go. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop one weight off. Just give your arms a little shake, your legs a little shake. Take a few deep breaths. Have a quick drink if you want one. Okay, so we're going to come back to squatting with an overhead press. So elbows forward, chest up tall, and press it up. That's it, good. Breathe in as you come down and breathe out as you press it up. Think about where you're feeling it. This one's working your butt, your hamstrings, your quads, your core, shoulders, and arms. Think about having the weight in your heels and pushing up from the heel. Five, four, three, two, one. Good work. Okay, that's the first set done. Grab a quick drink, and then we're gonna move on to the next lot. So the next one starts with lunging. If your knees are not feeling great, you can just do squats again. It's your choice. So for lunging, we're going to step forward and we're going to bend both knees at a right angle and then step back and then step forward with the other leg. So the foot at the back, you have the heel up and you're using your toes to steady you for your balance. Just take your time with it. That's it, nice. So this one's working mainly your quads and your glutes. You notice too, you need a lot of stability in your lower core and your hips, so it's working that area too. Okay, pop your weights down. Next one we're going to do is YWTL. So we use this as a balancing one. So try to either have one toe on the ground or have one foot up. It's your choice. And we're going to start, bring our arms up to a Y position and take our hands back. So we're squeezing at the shoulders. Then drop your elbows down, squeeze back into W. Then out like a T, squeeze it back. And then elbows into the body, hands back like an L. Good. And we'll go this side again. That's it. So this one's really good for your spine and your shoulders, but also working balance. Then swap to the other side. You might find one side you've got more balance than the other. So if you need to put the other foot or the toe down, that's fine. Squeeze it, that's it. Good. Okay, give your shoulders a shake. Next one's push-ups. So if you need to go against the wall, you can push up against the wall or you can come down onto the mat, do it on the mat, your choice. Have your hands nice and wide, your hip forward and tuck your bottom in. And we're gonna just press it up. Just take it at your speed. If you need to have a rest, you can have a rest. $20 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And give that a nice stretch. If you're on the mat, go into child's pose. If you're standing up, you might want to just have a forward bend. And then come back up to your feet again. Good. We're going back to lunges. So if you want to have your weights in your hand, you can. You don't have to. It's your choice. And if your knees are not feeling great, you can just do a squat. That's it. Just take your time. Deep breathing. Nice work. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then drop your weights off. And we go back to YWTL. Just give your shoulders a little roll through while we're waiting. Sit. Okay. So come put all your weight on your right foot, lift the left foot up or just have the toe down. And we start with Y. And then W, squeeze it back. T, squeeze it back. And L, squeeze it back. We do 2 on each side, then we swap legs. That's it, good job. Okay, swap it over. Notice how your balance feels on one side versus the other. That's it. Good, back to the first side. Nice, okay, give it a shake. Next one's push-ups, so against the wall or on the mat, your choice. Okay, you've got 10 more seconds rest, so take your rest. Okay, ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. So nice wide hands, hip forward. Got a straight line from your shoulders to your knees, or if you're standing up against the wall, shoulders to your ankles. Just take your time, deep breathing. So this one's working your chest and your arms mainly, bit of shoulders. Fifteen seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then stretch it out into child's pose or just a forward bend. Just give your body a nice stretch. And then come back up to standing. Okay, we finished that set now. So let's have a short break, grab a drink. And then the next lot are all on the mat, so they're all on the ground. So coming down to the ground. Okay, so we're doing a bit of abs and a bit of legs. We'll start with plank. Julianne, you can do leg lowers on your back if you want instead. Okay, so coming into a plank position or leg lower position. Have your bottom down a little bit. If you find your lower back sore, you can go to your knees on this plank, it's your choice. You see how your body feels today. Sometimes when you've had a little break, it's nice to go a little easier and just do the work, getting your body adjusted again. 8 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Then stretch it out into child's pose. Give your lower back a nice stretch. And then next one is lateral leg raises. So if you've got your weights there, grab one weight, come onto your side. So you got hips forward, foot flex, put the weight on the top leg, and we're going to lift our leg up. Squeeze your bottom. So this one's working your legs, your lower core, and your glutes. Ten seconds to go. Good job. Okay, swap sides. If you need a bit more padding on your elbow, you can fold your mat over at the end. And then put your weight up on the top leg again. So nice, long, straight body with your top foot flexed. Hip forward, squeeze your butt. This one's good to strengthen your legs and your butt without irritating your knees. That's it, keep it on. 20 seconds to go. Five, four, three, two, one. Good work. Okay, drop the weight off and roll onto your back. Hug your knees up to your chest. Just give your lower back a little rinse. And then the next one we're going to do is bridges. So you have bent knees on your back. Have your heels as close to your buttocks as you can. And you can put 1 or 2 weights on your hips. And we're going to inhale, lift up through the hips, squeeze the butt, push through the heels, and then slowly lower your spine back down and then go up again. So this one's for hamstrings, glutes, lower core. Really, as you lift up, pause at the top, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, and slowly down. Just moving with your breath. Inhale, coming up, pause at the top, squeeze, and exhale as you slowly lower your spine back down. Good job. Okay, drop the weight off. Next one is elbow to knee. So you're staying on your back, put your fingertips behind your head with your elbows out, and you're going to bring alternate elbow to knee. So just lifting up, knee to elbow, alternate sides. So this one's for your upper and lower abs. It's fully supporting your lower back, which is a good one. If you've got any lower back niggles, try not to pull on your neck. Just fingertips behind your head. And deep breathing. Five seconds to go. Good job. And then hug your knees up to your chest. Just roll your knees in a circle, just loosening off lower back. Okay. And then we're going to come back to plank. So we'll repeat that set again. So come into plank position or leg lowers for Julianne. Okay, up we go. Keeping it nice and strong. Deep breathing. Just tuck your bottom down. And remember, if your lower back's irritated, just go to your knees. Otherwise, stay strong. Got 20 seconds to go. Nice long spine. Good job. Okay, child's pose, stretch it out. And then we're going to go back to lateral leg raises. So coming onto your side and put the weight on your top leg. Hip forward and your foot flexed. And off we go. Just have a look at how high your foot's going. If it's going up more than about a meter, just bring your hip a bit more forward. Should be just a short lift. And deep breathing, keep it nice and strong. Squeeze the buttocks. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Drop the weight off and swap sides. Okay, so coming into position on your side, really nice long straight body. Feet flexed, weight on the top leg. Hip forward, squeeze your butt, off we go. Just keep it nice and strong. Notice where you're feeling it. Second side's always harder. 20 seconds to go. Good job. Okay, drop the weight off and come onto your back. Hug your knees up to your chest and rinse your back out. And next one we're going to do is bridges. So knees are bent and heels are as close to your buttocks as you can. And put the weight you have there on your hips. Let's inhale, lift up through the hips. Lift up as high as you can. Squeeze the buttocks, push through the heel. Bring your chin into your chest. And then slowly lower your spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And just keep it going. Inhale, going up. Squeeze and pause. Exhale, slowly calming down. Notice where you're feeling this one, especially when you're squeezing and lifting up as high as you can. Good job. Okay, drop the weight off. Hug your knees up to your chest again. And then next one is the elbow to knee. So knees are bent, fingertips behind your head, elbows out to the side. And we're going to bring left elbow to right knee. They don't have to touch, just bring it in that general direction. So this one's working upper and lower abs. If you want to make it harder, you can have both feet off the ground the whole time. Or if you just want to have it normal, you can have always one foot on the ground. It's your choice, depending on how you feel today, how hard you want to work. Deep breathing. Here we go, nearly there. Okay, hug your knees to your chest. Good job. Okay, have a little pause, grab a drink. Stopping session. How are you going? You all right? Good? Okay. Good. Rightio. We're going to do 3 more exercises and then stretch. You get to choose the exercises. You get to choose one each. So I'll call them out, and the one that you want, just raise your hand, okay? So we start with biceps. No one. Squat. Oh, no, biceps for Marianne, okay. Squat with an overhead press. Calf raises, okay. Lunges. YWTL. Push-ups. Push-ups. Okay, all right. Rightio, good. So let's start standing and grab your weights for biceps. Okay, so these are bicep curls for Marianne. That's it. So chest up nice and tall. Deep breathing. Five seconds to go. Okay, good. Okay, next one's calf raises for Chrissy. So feet are about hip width apart and find something to stare at. And we're going to lift our heels up all the way up, pause at the top, slowly down. Notice where you're feeling this one. So good for your feet, this one. Twenty seconds to go. This one's also working your balance. You don't even realize it, but it takes quite a bit of balance to do this. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next one's push-ups for Julianne. So you can go against the wall or on the mat, your choice. Have your hands nice and wide. Hips are forward. Okay, let's go. It's nice and slow. Deep breathing. Nice long spine. Good job. Just check that you've got your hips and bottom tucked forward. So you got a straight line from your shoulders to your back of your knees or your ankles if you're standing. Notice where you're feeling it. 20 seconds to go. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So if you're on the mat, go into child's pose and stretch out your lower back. And if you're standing up, you can fold forward and stretch your lower back that way. That's it. Good. Okay, so let's stretch now. Grab yourself a quick drink if you want. And if you've got any special areas that you need stretched, just maybe point to them and let me know. Otherwise, I'll ask you towards the end in case I've missed anything. So you girls are all standing, so let's stand. We'll start with shoulders. Just rolling our shoulders back. That's it, really give it a nice roll through, loosening it all up. And then take it forward. And then take your arms out nice and long. And go back the other way. Good. And then bring your left arm across your body, right hand underneath, and draw it towards your chest and look over your left shoulder. That's it. And go to the other side. Good. And then reaching up above your head. Feet should be about shoulder width apart and just going across to the side. So getting a nice stretch down the whole side of your body. Good. Let's loosen off our neck as well. So nod your chin into your chest and feel the stretch down the back of your neck. And then look up and feel the stretch to the front of the neck. And then back down to chin in again. Looking up. And let's take our eyes from side to side. And bring your nose back to center. Bring your right hand and bring it over your head and drop the left shoulder. And just gently bring the head towards the right side. That's it. Feel that stretch. And then go to the other side. Remember, drop the opposite shoulder. And back to the first side. And back to the second. Good. Okay. Give that all a nice shake. Let's stretch our quads next. So if you need to hang on to something, you can just get near a wall or a piece of furniture. And we're going to bend our left knee and bring our foot into our hand. Bring our knees together and our heel into our buttock, and just give that a nice stretch through the front of the quad. Sit. And then go to the other side. Sit. So knees together, heel to bottom. Good. Give it a shake. Let's take our feet wide and we'll reach up. And then exhale, folding forward. You can slide your hands down your legs to support your lower back and have the crown of your head pointing towards the mat, and bring your fingertips down to the mat. Heel toe your feet a bit wider and just bring your palms down to the mat. Legs should be pretty straight. So this one's stretching through the hamstrings and releasing the lower back. And you notice the spine, it just opens up the little spaces between the vertebrae. It just feels really good just to hang upside down here. Just notice how your body's feeling generally after your strength training. And then walk your hands forward and lift your chest a little bit so you're stretching the spine. That's it. And then heel toe your feet a little closer, bend your knees and come back up to standing position. Okay, give them a little shake. Now, we've got another 5 minutes or so. So let's do a few stretches on the mat. So come down to a seated position. Bring your feet out in front. Okay. So just use your hands to lift your bottom up so you're right up on your sit bones. Your legs should be straight out in front of you with your feet flexed. We're going to inhale, lift our arms up, and then exhale, stretch forward and bring our fingertips either down to our toes or our ankles or onto your shins, gazing towards your big toes, and just give that a nice stretch. Feel the stretch through the back of the legs and through the lower back. Take a few breaths. And then release your fingers. Come back up to sitting position. And let's bend the left knee and bring the left sole of your foot towards the right thigh. And then lift up again. So you're on your sit bones. Right leg is out straight and the ankle is flexed. We're going to inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward and bring your fingertips down to your ankles or your toes or your shin, wherever that's going to work for you. So you notice this one, feeling this one in your left glute, left hip as well, also through the hamstring on the right side. Yeah, that's it. Good. Good. And then release it and swap sides. So bring that right sole of your foot to the left inner thigh. Lift up so you're up on the sit bones. Nice long straight leg on the left side. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, fold forward. So you're gazing towards the left big toe and you're hanging on either to the shin or the ankle or the toes, depending on how flexible you are. Take a couple of breaths. And then release that and bring your both feet out in front again. Lift up onto your sit bones again. Inhale, lift up, stretching up high, and exhale, fold forward. And see, hopefully you find you've got a bit more flexibility there. So hang on to your toes or your ankles or your shins and feel the stretch through the hamstring and lower back. Good. And then release it. This time, let's bring our soles of our feet together and bring the heels up towards your base. Nice tall spine, and hanging on to the ankles, and use your elbows just to gently press against the knees so you get a stretch through the groin area. Good. And then release that and bring your feet to the outside edges of your mat and put your hands behind you. And we're going to do like a windscreen wiper. So both knees to the left and then both knees to the right. So you're just getting some nice movement through the hips. That's it. Yeah, good. You girls are getting good with those camera angles. I can see what you're up to. Good. Okay, let's go to our tabletop position. If you need a bit more padding on the knees, just fold the mat over. Let's do a couple of cat cows. So we start off with our hands under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. And we're going to inhale, lift up through the chest and gazing forward. You got a nice dip in your back. And then exhale, bring the spine up towards the ceiling, gazing through your knees towards your toes. Sit and feel that stretch through the spine, and then inhale, lift your chest and raise your gaze. So you're going through that nice movement through the spine. Good. Okay, from here, let's go into child's pose. So take your knees to the outside edge of the mat, bring your buttocks down to your heel and walk your hands forward. Bring the forehead down towards the mat. You might be able to touch it or you have the forehead just off the mat, whatever works for you. And just close your eyes, take a few nice deep breaths and notice the stretch through the hips and through the lower back. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. And then come back up to tabletop. And bring your knees back to a normal position under your hips. Tuck your toes under. And then as you exhale, come up into a downward dog. So lifting your hips up and push your heels down towards the mat. So this one's giving you a nice stretch through the hammies and the calves and the shoulders. Take a couple of breaths here. And then take your feet wide and walk your hands underneath you into a wide-legged forward bend. Just take a couple of breaths here, feeling that nice stretch through the lower back and the hammies. And then walk the hands forward, stretch in the back, heel toe your feet a bit closer together, bend your knees, come up to standing. And just take a few deep breaths, just roll your shoulders again. And you're done. Excellent job today, ladies. Let me know how you went. Okay. So just take yourself off mute. Hello.
Thank you.